Good evening, you successful ones. Welcome to day 16 of our 20-day live countdown challenge. What are we counting down to? We are counting down to the Reignite You Conference DMV style in Baltimore, Maryland on Saturday, June 29th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Listen, you want to be in the building. This year is all about achieving all of those things that you have put on pause for whatever reasons there may be. It's time to get out of your own way. And the only way that you can get out of your own way is if you create a community around you to help push you and give you that kick in the behind that you need to quit spiraling. One of the things I want to share with you today is a blessing. So I don't know how many of you count all of your blessings, but I'm one of those people. I'm going to share my blessing. And if you're tuning into this live, Nichols, share your blessing with us as well. Something as simple as me putting in an order on Walmart Plus. And I ordered all of my paper products and everything today. And I was blessed with a double portion of paper towels. We all know how quickly we go through paper towels in our households. And just that is just a sign to me that double blessings is on the way. So share your blessing with us on tonight. For those who do not know me, I am Candace Aku. I am a business professional, I am a business owner, and I am your success coach. And I'm here to share with you tonight some gems on why have you decided to win. So for all of my lives that I've done so far, I just went off, top of my head, what was in my spirit, what was, in my heart to share with you. But before I came live tonight, this one was a little heavy because it's so much to it. Why have you decided to win? If you don't know why you have decided to win, it's probably going to take you a long time to win. So the number one point I wanted to discuss with you tonight is nobody wants to be a loser. If you don't know how to win, you might continue to experience loss after loss after loss. Because if you're like me, when I started out, I felt like, why would I need to partner with other people? Why can't I just figure it out on my own? And do you know how many years that takes for you alone to perfect something when there's millions and billions of people in the world who have already used their resources and expertise to figure things out, and you have your own special sauce? So if you are not working in the gift that God gave you because you're being cheap or your ego is in the way because you don't want to deal with other people, you're really wasting time. If God puts somebody in your path who has a skill set and who's willing to help you out, leverage that. Because otherwise you're just wasting cycles, okay? Second thing, if you begin a mission without an objective, it's a constant spiral with no end. In our military forces, they don't start a mission without an end goal. Like if they're going into somebody's camp, they have an end goal of something that they want to take back with them. So on this journey of winning, what does winning mean to you? What is it that you're going after? What is your definition of done? Otherwise, you're doing all of these things for what and for who? Figure out, what is my mission? I am on a mission to make more money. I am on a mission to purchase my new home. I am on a mission to purchase my new vehicle. I'm on a mission to put my kids through college. I'm on a mission, if you don't want your kids to go to college or if you're not pushing them to go to college, I'm on a mission so that when my children get out of school, they can already walk into their businesses. What is your mission? What is your objective? Figure that out. I am a project manager by profession. Before I became a project manager, I was an industrial engineer. As an IE, for all my IE people, I love y'all. We run the world. We make the world go round. We specialize in process and continuous improvement. That's a skill that you will never lose after you have really practiced it. So on the project management tip, they teach you that a project has a start date and it has an end date. In between that time is what it's going to take. All of your identified workflows that is mapped to an outcome, and that after all of those outcomes are achieved, then that project is over. So in your life, you should have constant projects, constant missions that you're completing that's working towards your end goal. Third point, what drives your passion? You can be doing something and it seems like it's just taking forever, right? And then you can turn around and start something else. And it seems like, oh my God, it's already time for us to pack up and go. And we were just now getting started. We were just now having so much fun. Because on the first example, where it felt like things were taking forever, none of your passion is in that thing. And on the second, scenario, it seems like time just flew by because you were just having so much fun. So when you are on this mission of becoming a winner and deciding why you want to win, having something that you're very passionate about is what will help drive you along the mission. Some of my passions and why I decided to both be a business owner and a business professional is because as a business owner, I'm working on legacy. What is it that I can build that I can pass down to generations to come? On the second side, I am working on creating a door for others that are following behind me. As an IT professional, there are not many of us melanated folks in high places. So if I can put in the work and do what it takes to get there, that allows room for other people to follow in that door. I tell people all the time, relatability is everything. When you see Candace win, you realize that if she can do it, I can do it. When you see Candace climb, you realize that when she climbs, I can do it, or I can at least ask her, how does she get there, to take some of that time off of how long it takes me to get there. So keep those things in mind. What drives your passion? Your passion is what's going to fuel you. I have two black little queens counting on me that when they are ready to live their best lives, mom has already done it and she can teach us how to do it as well. Like they don't have to start from ground zero. They can start from the 20th level, wherever Candace climbs and gets to. My kids and my girls can, start from that level as well. Also, generational curses. When I think of my ancestors, how far were they able to go? How blessed am I to be where I am today? Because they couldn't make it there. They didn't get that far. And so when you're breaking these generational curses, not only is it my immediate children, but it's anybody connected to me. Anybody who has access to me, I am shaving years off of how long it takes them to be successful by them leveraging the tools and the skills that I've gained and that I'm willing to share. Number 4, use your whys as fuel to keep you going. When you feel like quitting, remember your mission has not been accomplished yet. You don't quit until you get what you started for. Why did you start? Don't quit before you get to the reward. So many times we get so burnt out and so tired because we're ready to throw in the towel, or some of us just straight up quit. Like, I can't do this. Some of us just straight up quit. So don't let all of your blood, sweat, and tears be in vain before you even get to the reward. Push through until you get to the reward. And I'm telling you guys, sometimes it's not a month, sometimes it's not 6 months, sometimes it's not 1 year, sometimes it's not 2 years. It could be years before you see that reward. But if God put it in your spirit and in your heart to do something, finish it and see it through, because you will be so happy that you didn't give up. Because when you prove to yourself that you can actually do something, that is a game changer. That gives you even more ammunition when it comes to the next challenge that is even harder, that you can do it. Like, if I stick to this thing, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna conquer it. I'm gonna overcome it. I'm gonna get it done. And that is my motto. I'm gonna get it done. And my loved ones, they'll tell you, Candace is gonna get it done. If she says she's gonna do it, she's gonna get it done. She's gonna figure it out. So let that be your motto. Don't quit until you see the reward, baby. Okay? I think I said this before, but think of how far our ancestors went, and they had access to less resources. They did so much. Black Wall Street and your local communities, community centers, churches. I am always impressed by how many churches are in our communities, brick churches, churches that have been around for years, churches with members who volunteer their times every week just to keep the church in operation. If we can replicate the whole organization of a church in different business structures in our community, we will be so far ahead. Church is the only place, it seems like, where members of the community work together towards a goal. It's very hard and very challenging to find members who are willing to pool their resources, their intelligence, their thinking together to like really improve the community. It happens, but it seems like it takes so much longer than starting up a church. Churches from the 60s, and they're still in existence today, and people are really dedicated. So what will it take for us to continue some of those practices, not just in the four walls of the church, but outside and in the rest of the community? What will it take? Sometimes you can become paralyzed during your mission because you're spending too much time overthinking and not producing. All my overthinkers, please stand up. Listen, y'all, even though I overthink a lot, I've learned how to put that into perspective and not let it stop me from making progress. So my mind might be running 1,000,000 miles an hour, but trust and believe, I am still producing. I'm not letting Candace get in Candace's own way. And what helps me is, like God says, when you take one step, I'll take the rest of them. So when I'm taking steps, even though I'm doubting myself, like doing this 20-day live challenge, when I was doubting, not really feeling like starting it, and I'm just like, forget it, I'm just going to start it. However I start, but I know I'll finish strong. So when you are overthinking in your head, not producing anything, you are really hurting yourself. The only way to perfect your craft is to perform whatever that craft might be, and then revise it with continuous improvement. Launch your product. Let people try it out. Be open to feedback. Let people tell you what they like, what they don't like. You don't have to agree and implement every single critic, because every what's the right word for them? Every person that comes to you with feedback is not coming to you with good intent anyway. So ask God to give you that discernment to tell you what things should I really take heed to, and what things should I just take it for what it's worth. And some of it, you still might be able to get something positive out of it, to prove your enemy to be, just let your success, rub into your enemy's faces. So don't count yourselves short understand why did I decide to win. Because with that, if God kept us as an idea, I wouldn't be able to be on this live tonight to share all these gems with you. Okay? So somebody is going to be blessed off of something you create. Somebody is going to be blessed by you just showing up with a smile. Somebody is going to be blessed by you using your experiences, your knowledge, your skills to help another person. So with that, I want to remind you once again, visit reigniteyou.eventbrite.com. Meet your girl, Candace Aku. Meet my girls, Coach Keisha Smith, the business coach. Meet my other girl, Dr. Monifa Jones, the life coach. These are just coach titles, but trust me when I tell you, these group of women come equipped, powerful, confident, and ready to deliver our people from the low places that we can often get stuck in for years and just miss out on opportunity. When success meets opportunity, you are unstoppable, okay? So go be successful and go continue practicing successful behavior. Peace.